Hi, Student Success Seminar. This is Dr. Linda Remark, and this is my welcome video for our course, which is a second 8-week Student Success class. So I always like to start off these classes with a video tutorial to kind of help just make sure that you're accustomed to Blackboard. Now, with the second 8-week session, a lot of you have already been in classes, maybe already utilizing Blackboard. So this might just be a quick review or just letting you know kind of the details of our class in particular. So again, this is just a welcome video. Whenever you log into Blackboard, if you have not taken a Blackboard course or an online course at all, maybe this is your first course this semester, you waited till the second 8 weeks, or you just did not take a full online class ahead of this, you're going to have to take an online orientation, like Succeeding Online Orientation, before you can even access our course. You want to make sure that you do that first. So whenever you get logged into our course, you'll always land right here at the Start Here section. And as the weeks go on, you'll notice that you'll use this section maybe a little less often, but the first couple weeks you might find yourself checking it pretty frequently. So it's just going to give you an overview. It'll say your name there when you log in. There is a course video tour here. You'll see it's a little under 5 minutes. This is put on through eStark State, and so it's a nice review if you would like to watch that video as well. I just think sometimes with an online course, it might be helpful to kind of hear my voice since you're, in this class with me for the next 8 weeks. But I do recommend, if you have 5 minutes, just kind of watch this video as well, just to give you even more of an understanding of how the course is set up. Okay, so when you keep going down on this page, you'll see the welcome. So this is just so you know a little bit more about myself. So it goes through and it tells you a little bit about me. So feel free to read through that so you know who you are here with the next 8 weeks of this fall semester. And here is our master syllabus. Master syllabus is just very general. You'll see it'll download down here and it'll pop up. And this just basically says, you're in a 1 credit hour course, student success. Here's the course descriptions, all the learning outcomes that it covers in the class, the objectives, the things that we'll be talking about throughout the 8 weeks, different policies and information that you can expect to find in different resources here on campus. So that's a really general syllabus. And then if you go back, you will see our class syllabus. So our class syllabus opens right up. So again, this is specific to our class. This is your CRM. There's just one group of you in here. So there's about 27 of you in this class. We're completely online. Again, my name is Dr. Linda Remark. We do have office hours here on campus this semester in person. Most faculty are here, as most of you already know if you're on campus. So here are my office hours. I am here Monday through Thursday on campus. Even if it's not listed, I'm usually online first thing in the morning, in the evenings. I am very quick to answer my email as long as I am not in a class teaching. So you can always feel free to email me. Here is my office location, and then my virtual office hours, or any other time if you want to set up an appointment, I can do through Zoom if you want. And then there's my phone extension as well. So we do have a text for this class, but the good news is it's considered OER, which means it is already embedded in the class and it's free. So it's open educational resources, so it's free and it's inside our class, and I'll show you that here shortly. This is a breakdown of all the points in the class as well as the grading scale. Because we are in an 8-week session, we do have a lot of assignments every single week. You're going to find that out very quickly with week 1, that because we're taking 16 weeks and putting them into 8, you're going to have probably anywhere from 2 to 5 assignments every single week. So I just want you to keep that in mind right away. Most weeks will have a discussion forum. I think there are 3 weeks that do not, but most weeks will have a discussion forum. And whenever you have a discussion forum, you need to post your original response in a discussion forum prompt by Wednesdays at 11:55 p.m. Okay, if you do that by Wednesdays at 11:55, you're going to get 100% attendance for that week. If you don't make that post, still post, because you can still get partial attendance credit. You'll get 50% late attendance points. But not only that, your discussion posts count for attendance, but they also count for points. So you don't want to just not post at all because you'll lose those points altogether. So just make sure you pay attention to those deadlines. And the weeks where there are no discussions, you want to make sure that you submit all your assignments by the due dates. So most of the time that'll be Sunday nights. So you want to make sure that you complete all of your assignments by Sunday. And again, attendance purposes, you need a 70% or higher to be considered passing the class. So as we go down here, there's information about withdrawal dates. Because this is the second 8-week class, you have until November 29th to withdraw. If you are a CCP student taking this from a high school for college credit, there is information to get more, information with that link right there. And then here is our calendar. And so this is just kind of broken down what you're doing every week. Just a reminder, it'll say what you're doing, and then next to it, it'll remind you like, hey, you need to make sure that you are posting by Wednesdays, you are submitting by Sunday. So you can see, again, it's broken down every week what we're doing. You'll see when we have discussions. So week 1, you actually have 2 discussions. You want to pay attention to that. You have to post them both by Wednesday for week 1 attendance. So make sure you post in both week 1 and week 2 by Wednesday for week 1 attendance. And then you want to complete all these other assignments and respond to classmates in the forums by Sunday. So every time you have a discussion forum, you have to respond to 2 classmates. So in week 1, that's 4 responses total by Sunday to get the entire points for that forum. So I encourage you to spend some more time in the syllabus to make sure that you're familiar and comfortable with that. The rest here is kind of some information about like the alignment map with the different assignments, citations. There's some general expectations here. So you can go and look through here, just regular expectations. My office hours are posted again and information there. So I encourage you to spend some time looking through there. And then again, a lot of this is kind of just resources, things you might need to be more successful with an online class. You can see there's also a link to the textbook. So this is a link where you can get into, and it's going to take you right to chapter 1. However, inside every single individual week, there will be a direct link to the chapter that is being talked about. So you'll see it in other places as well. So that's just an example of where your textbook will be located. And I'm going to talk about that again in just a few minutes. So that's the Start Here section. So a lot of resources, a lot of information in that area. Once you get more comfortable with the course, and most of your work will be done right here in this lessons area. So when you go into the lessons tab, you have, first thing you should see is a student lounge. This is where you can go in and just kind of introduce yourself if you wish, or share like your favorite movie or restaurant or decorating tip. I don't know, whatever you want to do. So I'm going to show you right now how to create a thread, because this is how you're going to create your discussion posts as well. So when you get in during a regular week, you'll see like a post prompt up here. Whenever you're ready, you'll read the prompt, you'll hit create thread. Under subject, you'll put like maybe it's chapter 1 discussion or whatever it might be. And then you will post your comments here. Okay, and then whenever you're comfortable with your post, you'll just hit submit. Whenever you go to respond to a classmate, you will just click on what they've done. You'll see there's my little intro. Hit reply. Post your reply and hit submit. Okay, and that's how you will work every single discussion forum. They're all going to be the same. You're always going to go to create thread and be able to post from there. Okay, so that is the student lounge discussion area. There's also a muddy point, which means if you have a question throughout the semester, think of it as if you would raise your hand in class. This is a general question area. Please don't pose like very specific individual questions in here. Like, what is my grade? What did I earn on this? Message me directly for those type of questions. But if you have a question that myself or a classmate could answer, this is where you could post it. So asking in this area for help, again, you create thread and then you'll post your question. And anyone can respond in here. So feel free, if you see someone post in there and you know the answer, go ahead and help them out if I don't see it first. All right, here's another place to access your textbook. So again, this will take you right to chapter 1. This book is very user-friendly. So when you click here under contents, you'll see all of the chapters listed. And if you want to know more about an individual chapter, you will just click to get more details. And you can kind of click on the sections to get there as well. If you are reading right through the book, it's just scrolling up and down. And then you can navigate to different sections, previous, next, through those bottom areas. You can also search page numbers or concepts in that area up there. So really that's like our text. It's super easy to navigate, and I really appreciate that it's free, it's embedded in our course, and so you have access to it immediately. So again, that's how you kind of navigate to that. And whenever we go and talk about chapter 4, for instance, that'll be embedded inside. So you can click right on it and it'll take you right to chapter 4. And I'll show you what I mean in a minute as well. All right, here is your required syllabus quiz. Before week 1 is open, you'll see right now it's kind of grayed out. You can tell the difference between this folder and this folder. Right now, you will not be seeing week 1 in your area because, first of all, the course hasn't opened completely yet. But secondly, because everyone has to take this syllabus quiz and pass it with a 100% to get week 1 to open. So you'll click in here, you're going to say begin, and it's going to be a series of questions. You'll answer your question, hit save answer, and move along. And you're going to have to get a 100% on that quiz, and then you'll see week 1 open up. So if you take the syllabus quiz and your week 1 still doesn't open up and you email me and ask me why, I'm going to ask you, what did you get on your syllabus quiz? Or I will check your score. What did you get on the syllabus quiz? So you need a 100%. So you have to do that. And that's just to make sure that you are, in fact, comfortable with the expectations of the course. So as soon as you do that, you'll see week 1 open. Here, student services assignment. This is going to be due by the end of week 8. So this is an assignment due around December time. Every single student success course student has to do this. So you will have to attend a workshop. They are all virtual. So it's all virtual. So when you click in here, it'll tell you a little bit more. It'll say, you know, you have to do this. I'll change this. It's actually the end of week 8. I let you go until the end of week 8. You're going to register for a student success workshop or leadership academy event. I'm going to show you where to go in just a minute, and I will talk about this throughout the entire semester. So I will remind you. When you go to MySark State under academic support, it's probably going to time me out. So give me a minute. Yep, sorry. You're going to go into MySark State, academic support, student success workshops. And you're going to see all these different workshops that are going on. By the time our course starts, it'll be mid-October, so you're going to be paying attention to like right around here. So you're going to see some workshops in October. You'll see a bunch of workshops in November and one so far in December. What I would encourage you to do is now, as soon as this class starts, look through this list and see what is interesting or would be helpful to you. Please don't wait until December because you might not like the offerings that you have left if you wait to the last minute. So let's say you go in and you're like, you know what? I've heard a lot about growth mindset. I really want to attend a workshop like this and I happen to be free that day. You're going to click on register. It's going to take you into something called Handshake. If you are not registered for Handshake, you can click log in and sign up right there. And this is where the actual workshop will be conducted through Handshake. When you are done with your workshop, you will get a certificate. And that is what you will upload. You'll click in here. Your certificate will be saved maybe on your desktop. You'll scroll down under Browse Local Files. You'll find your workshop. Let's just say it's right here. You'll hit Open and you'll hit Submit. It's not going to let me submit because I'm an instructor. And that's how I will be able to grade it. Okay, so that is your student assignment workshop. I will talk to you about this many more times throughout the course of the semester. So I don't want you to panic. I will remind you almost weekly about that student services assignment. Again, you have to take a Zoom workshop. They are offered days, evenings. I think there might even be like a Saturday somewhere in there. So lots of different offerings. And then you'll submit your certificate to prove that you attended. All right. So quick preview. I do a week 1 video separately, but just to kind of give you a preview, week 1, all the weeks are set up the same way. It'll give you an overview, what you're reading, what you're doing, and what's coming up. Materials folder is just what it sounds like. Materials that you'll need for the class, and see what I mean? Here's like a link to chapter 1. Here's a link to chapter 2. Like it takes you directly to that chapter. Any other slides that I might use when I do my weekly videos, I usually kind of like lecture from the slides, and any other links that are necessary. And then there's also the assignment folder. This is where the work is actually done. So I will go over this in more detail in my actual week video. I upload a new video every single week. Okay, so this is the lessons area. So again, this is where you'll spend most of your time posting, getting textbook access, making sure you complete your student services assignment, and then doing your weekly work right here. And then this is where you will also see my videos. I will have a week 1 video right above the week 1 folder. All right, a couple other things I want to point out under course messages. This is where you can send me some individual messages, or I can send you individual messages. So to send me a message in here, you would just simply go course messages, create message, click on to, and you can see all of your classmates are listed in here. So you technically could, reach out to a classmate. Here I am right here. So you'll click on me, pull me over, tell me what you need to talk to me about, type, and hit submit. Okay, and then the same thing, whenever you finish a week, or if I notice something is missing, I might send you a quick message in here as well. The announcements, you can already see I have my week 1 announcements already loaded. So anytime there's an announcement, I also copy this announcement and I send it as a course message, and I click send to your email. So you actually get it a couple different ways. So this is where your weekly announcements will be. I will also have links to your weekly video right here embedded when I get those in. And so it just gives you a nice rundown of everything that you need to be doing for the week, as well as you can see I send in week 1, I post Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So I post almost every day during that first week just to check in and make sure that you're doing okay. Your course calendar, this is where you're going to go to see when due dates are. And you can already see our due dates are uploaded in there. So it's just another place beyond the syllabus, beyond the announcements, beyond the video, beyond the weekly pages that you can go in and just double check, and it might send you some reminders if you need to go in and take a look. That's a course calendar. My grades is what it sounds like. Here is where you're going to get all of your grades all semester. So you want to make sure that you have a grade there. And if it says in progress, like a little blue circle, that means Blackboard did not copy that grade yet. So you need to make sure that you go back in and make sure that grade is completed. But you can always stay up on your grades right here in that area. And then these are just different resources. Again, let's say you needed help from the digital library, you could get access to that right there, or you wanted to submit a help desk ticket. So different resources here you can find. All right, so I think that is just kind of just an overview that I wanted to share with you. Again, please make sure that you spend some time getting to know the course, navigating it a little bit before you jump right in. So hopefully this video helps. Watching this course video tour might be helpful. And then don't forget, before you start working in week 1, you have to take the syllabus quiz and go ahead and start looking at the workshops that are going to be offered in the next coming weeks and month, so you can get a jump on completing that. So the next time will be a video specifically outlining week 1, so that you know exactly what will be expected of you there. If you have any questions or if you need anything, feel free to reach out. Remember, all of my contact information you can find, here again in the course syllabus. You can also find it in the expectations area down here. So feel free to email me, send me a message in Blackboard, call me on my extension at the office, whatever you need to do. And I hope we have a great 8 weeks together, and I will be seeing everyone soon for week 1. Bye.